Hey, we've been trapping a few gophers this last week or so, and like most times of the year, I don't feel like my catch ratio per visit ratio is as good as it should be. There's times we get a hole plugged and the gopher never touched the trigger. That's fine, I can live with that. There's those times when you know he hit the trigger, fired it off, nothing in the trap. Whether it's one of these albino gophinators or the quickset, just too many times. I'll guarantee you there's been a gopher there in between the jaws or pushing and we didn't get him. Proof I have is a lot of times in these gophinators we'll catch a gopher by the front cheek or the front foot, and these little traps are strong enough and closed tight enough they'll hold a gopher by the front claws and he'll be there waiting for me. That tells me he's been pushing dirt from way back here to get caught by those jaws. It also tells me the guy that got lucky and was pushing a little more dirt missed the jaws and away he went. Same thing with the quicksets. You've got so much space between the trigger and the jaws, and a big gopher pushing a lot of dirt can fire this thing off. He's back here and away he goes. So we said, okay, let's just make a bigger trap. Well, that's not going to work because you catch a little gopher by his back hips, he'd be totally missed by a larger size trap. So next step is let's make some double jaws. And so here's what we've got. I just duplicated the bend and added them on. You got room for a small gopher to get caught by the original factory jaws. You get one of those big dudes that's pushing a lot of dirt. Hopefully this 1 1/4 inch, 1 3/8 distance between here is going to increase the catch percentage per visit. So that's what we're looking for. The other problem I've been having with these quicksets is when they're new, they're nice and smooth. They take very little to fire them off. That's good. We want that. As they get older, little rust on them, they get harder and harder to fire. Okay, you have to push. You can look at that. I'm pushing pretty hard with my thumb. It's creasing my skin. That trap is not firing. So we adjusted it and put some fine hair in it. Still a little tight. You adjust it a little too much, and the damn thing's self-firing. So we're just, you always wonder, it's going to that trap will barely stay set. Okay, there he's doing it. That's perfect if I can guarantee he'll stay set. So next solution, new trigger. This is just a trigger that I made out of number 9 wire. Filed the ends with a radius so that they'll sit on the factory jaws. He goes in there. Very stable, very solid. That trigger, I'm squeezing the jaws together. He's not going to fire off. Gopher comes in, nice. Look at how easy that thing moves. It's got a lot of motion, but it's so light. Very easy. And that's what we're looking for. So I've got real big hopes for this double-jawed. It's not even a modified trigger. It's a replacement trigger. We're going to see how they work. I'm also working with just the double jaws on the factory triggers. I've got a dozen of these replacement triggers out in the field right now with only the factory jaws, not the additions. Still too many visits and misses, again, because I think they're pushing too much dirt, and this trigger isn't going to prevent the dirt pushing issue. If he's pushing 4 inches of dirt, he's going to fire the trigger and miss the factory jaws, whether it's the factory trigger or any replacement you can figure out. So that's what we're going to try. We'll keep you posted as to the results, and wish me good luck.